Here is my review of Hard Kill, streaming on Netflix right now. Let's find out if this movie is worth streaming, or should you skip it entirely? Hard Kill stars Bruce Willis and a guy named Jesse Metcalfe, somebody I'm not familiar with. And this movie revolves around it's kind of a thriller. Well, it is a thriller. It's an action thriller that was actually released back in August in theaters, but just hit Netflix just about a week ago. So it's only been on for about 10 days or so. This movie revolves around some mercenaries who were trying to protect a father and get her daughter back who has been kidnapped from a terrorist. Now, you find out that the basic storyline is there's this AI system that Bruce Willis created with her daughter, and it's now in the hands of a terrorist. And he kidnapped the daughter to get the father to give them the codes to get into the AI system. Now, the hook on this movie is we don't know what the AI does. They talk about it so many times in the first 45 minutes of this movie, and it's only halfway through the film where they actually reveal what the AI does. And I'm not going to reveal that here, but that's the hook. And then when you find out what it does, not really a satisfying ending to what they described. Now, what's crazy about them revealing the AI hook and what it does, there's a character a little while later that kind of betrays the team. And when you find out why he betrays the team, it doesn't make sense if you know what the AI does. It would make what he wants to do completely moot. It just doesn't matter. So poor writing in regards to the storyline there. But at the beginning of the movie, the daughter is kidnapped by the terrorist. And the father hires these mercenaries to go with him into what looks like an industrial complex to get her back. Now, he tricks them in getting them there, lies to them. But they all get there. They're unprepared to take on the men that are coming. They get upset about that, but they do end up getting some of the weapons from some of the guys that they take out at the beginning. And they're able to stay in this industrial park as a stronghold. Now, here's the crazy thing about this industrial park. They have one shot that they use continually throughout the movie as a wide shot of this industrial park. It almost looks like a small city, but it's been abandoned, and you can tell it's some kind of an industrial park. And they've taken shop inside. And they show the outside of this thing like a dozen times during the film. Maybe a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, but the same shot. Maybe they'll have a drone that kind of, goes around the front a little bit. And then they have some overhead shots of a few of the buildings. But that's it. There's not a whole lot of variety in what they show you. And the entire movie takes place inside one of these warehouses. First, let's talk about what was good. It's a movie. I found it somewhat entertaining. It was competently filmed. The direction wasn't so good, but the movie was pretty well done. And I'm actually shocked that this got a theatrical release. It does not seem like a theatrical film. That's all I could say that was good about the film, though. There wasn't a whole lot of good that came out of this movie. Let's talk about the bad. First of all, the movie's only an hour and a half, and it feels longer than that. There's no variety in the scenery because of where it takes place. The whole thing is inside this warehouse. So there's not a lot to look at. The action is well done. I will say that. That's one thing I forgot to mention. The action is well done. But the storyline is just blah. The villain delivers his lines like he's got no emotions. We've got Bruce Willis, very stiff. So the director didn't do a real good job of directing the people. The music, I don't remember anything about the music. So it seemed to be a non-issue, good or bad. That's it. Like, there was nothing really good about the storyline. The way it ended, some of it was a little cheesy. And in fact, the main character in the movie, towards the end, he unleashes and does some amazing things. Like, if he was that capable, why did he not do it earlier in the film? Just a lot of illogical things happen throughout the movie. So in the end, I only give this 2 out of 10 stars. I can't give it any more than that. It's not a movie I would recommend. I'll never watch it again. It is one to definitely check mark off the list. So I'm saving you time so you don't have to go see the movie, or not go see it, but watch it on Netflix. It is free right now. So again, that's my review on Hard Kill starring Bruce Willis. Please, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. then hit the notification bell so you will be notified as I have new reviews going up.